And we're recording. Hey, everybody. It's True Hoagie, and...
It's Eastside Steve, guys.
Yep. We're here. We're talking. We have something to talk about here, don't we, Steve?
Yeah, we do. A little bit more information on this whole duplication thing that I got hit with. Apparently other narrators are getting hit with it as well.
Yeah. And all of them have the same thing that's happening to you. They get locked out of all their monetization stuff, and YouTube won't say a damn thing to them.
Yeah, it's like with me. They won't tell me what I did wrong. They just expect you to... They're like, oh, you did something wrong, and they expect you to figure out what you did wrong that triggered... It's like, I'm going to go out and say it's algorithm.
It must be the algorithm, because
YouTube doesn't have no employees.
Yeah. Except the ones on their, what was it, Twitter?
Yeah.
Yeah, the ones that magically jump when H3H3 threatens them with the lawsuit?
Yeah. Yeah, or whatever. Because that was what the whole Alex Jones thing, and all of a sudden they immediately replied back to him. But smaller people don't have that luxury of getting an instant reply back from YouTube from a real person.
Nope. And it's pretty much been this way since October of last year when the adpocalypse really hit.
Yeah. And this whole duplication thing, like people are putting two and two together and thinking it's that copyright match thing that came out for people who have over 100,000 subscribers.
You mean that system that totally can be abused but won't be abused according to YouTube?
Yeah, YouTube on Twitter says, oh, it won't be abused. Bullshit. Like the DMCA system hasn't been abused. Man, what was it you said? What was the comparison you said to that?
Oh.
You said it was like a redheaded stepchild being beaten and thrown in a basement?
Oh, that's right. I said that if the DMCA system was a redheaded stepchild, it would have been beaten so long and been... Wait, no. God damn it. I hate when I say things off the cuff and I get them all screwed up. Basically, you got to think of the DMCA like the redheaded stepchild that's always talked about in abuse cases. You know, this poor kid has been beaten and beaten and beaten, and whoever's been beating him has just left him dead ass in the basement, and for good measure, they shoved a pineapple up his ass.
That's about the DMCA system in a nutshell. This right here, they're going duplicate content. It's like define duplicate. It's oh, don't upload other people's work. It's like, you mean I'm not allowed to upload my own works?
Yeah, good. That's a good question. How the fuck do you duplicate your own work?
Unless I did it intentionally, which I didn't.
Yeah. I mean, it's your voice, your style, your reading, your choice of music. It's your work. The only way anyone could possibly freaking claim duplication is the story itself, but anything SCP and RCP all go in... Or wait, did I say RCP or RPC?
It's RPC.
Oops, my bad.
But basically,
it's Creative Commons.
Sites like that are they're Creative Commons share alike, which means you can even monetize those videos. Even you can monetize that stuff commercially, but you have to attribute the source. And in this case, I even go further. I attribute the music sources, which is always usually Kevin MacLeod, and I've been doing it to where I attribute the article that I read from. I attribute the original author of said works. So in every description, you can always go to the SCP, RPC, whatever I'm reading from.
Yep, and you can find the author, and yep. It's like, seriously, what in the hell, YouTube? What is wrong with you?
And I go above and beyond because you don't really have to. I don't even think you have to even attribute the author. You just got to attribute the source of where you're reading from. But I attribute the author because
that's the right thing
I
to
want
do.
people to know. Yeah, it's like, hey, this guy wrote this.
Yeah, it's his work.
this person wrote this, and many authors come up and say, "Hey, Steve, thanks for reading this. Thanks for making this into a video, or whatever." They like their stories being read.
Yeah, and as usual, this shit with YouTube is completely undefined. I mean, this is just their pattern. When the adpocalypse went crazy, they made changes to that algorithm, and every video was getting flagged. The hell, that's why I had to stop last October.
Yeah, it was like even the most benign.
Yeah.
The most benign of videos were getting hit with demonetization.
Yeah.
It's like someone said they even had like a black screen just to test it.
The YouTuber LGR, he got hit with the demonetization shit, and
that's right.
And honestly, I've never heard him swear in any videos. In fact, in terms of his content, if I had a kid, I would be perfectly happy letting that kid watch LGR's stuff.
Yeah, his stuff is benign. He does mostly retro computers and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And games and stuff like that. Like it's PG.
Yeah, seriously, it's if even PG. I mean,
yeah, it's like
I think the most PG thing is when he makes fun of Maxis for their stupidity with The Sims 4.
Yeah, it's like other than that, his is a pretty wholesome channel.
Yeah, and he got hit with demonetization. And I mean, when it was hitting,
it took them months to quote unquote fix it where it's more manageable.
Yeah, and we know that they did that. Look, there's no doubt in my mind that they do this. They're doing this on purpose. Okay, when the algorithm first went berserk, it wasn't even consistent. You know, I did Warhammer 40K Space Marine, beginning to end. Any fan of Warhammer knows Warhammer is ultra violent, through and through. Blood, guts, gore, heads getting ripped off, all that. That's a universe that it ends with, and everyone died. The end.
It's like, yeah, it's a grim, dark story. It's like it has very few happy parts in it.
Yeah.
If any.
And the game reflects that pretty well, in my opinion. But the stupid system decides, well, this video of Warhammer Space Marine is okay, but not these three, and this one's not okay, but this one is. You could literally draw a triangle trying to pinpoint its thought process all over the damn place.
It's like, yeah, they rely too much on algorithm and bots, and of course, it does not work.
Nope.
And I'm pretty sure this duplication thing was an automated response.
Oh, definitely. It has to be. I mean, remember back a few months ago when we found out about the whole notification bell that they changed without telling a damn soul?
Yeah, and they wanted everybody to shill the notification thing. Yeah. And like I tried it at first, but then everybody got upset about it because that program merged. I'm like, yeah, okay, gotcha. So I changed it and put it at the end of the video where it's not intrusive or anything because that's the end screen shit.
Yeah, and your stuff depends on immersion, whereas I jammed it at the beginning because
Well,
like
you do your stuff is like games and all that, whereas mine is like you're taking a story and you're trying to make it. You're trying to immerse the person into the story, and that can be difficult in and of itself, depending on the content of the story.
Yep. But it's like they went and changed that, so now everybody has to double and triple subscribe to you. Otherwise, they don't get alerted that you uploaded content. I mean, I can't believe that I've had people tell me you haven't uploaded in forever, and that same thing happened to you.
Yeah, there's been long-time subscribers. It's like, I know these people. I mean, these are people that have been with me since 2014, early 2015. I know these subscribers because they're usually the ones that pop up the most on videos. Yep. And they said, "Oh, you've been uploading content." This one person said that they haven't I stopped uploading content 3 months prior.
3 months prior. I
And
wonder.
and that was when I was doing 3 videos a week. Now I changed it up to like 2 videos a week, just so I don't overextend myself and get sick and all that crap.
Yeah, it makes you wonder how much extra watch time and whatnot you missed out on because of this stuff.
Yeah, and YouTube is now all about watch time.
Yep. But now they go and they give this new system, and suddenly you get hit with this, and
the one I forget, I don't have it up right now, but the one guy I was telling you about who also got hit with with the whole demonetization. He said that he was using the money to help pay his rent and everything, and now he's completely shut out.
Yep, shut out till September 13th, and he's not even sure when that hits, if he'll get his monetization back,
if ever.
Yeah,
and that may apply to me.
Yeah, I mean, we've already heard stories of people reaching the thresholds, that the stupidly high thresholds that YouTube set, and they try to get their monetization, and YouTube basically sits there with its thumb up its ass doing nothing for months.
Well, actually, last time I talked to SCP Illustrated, he said that he still doesn't have monetization, and he well exceeds it. He's got more subscribers than I do at this point, but he hit that threshold way before. And YouTube will caught lying again, saying, "Oh, we made sure that everyone who applied before June 11th, I think it was taken care of." But I know for a fact that SCP Illustrated did this way before then, I think. I mean, I can't tell you sure, but I'm going by assumptions because he had well over 1,000 subscribers.
Yeah. It's like, first they set the bar stupidly high, 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours plus of watch time, or was it 400,000?
It was 4,000 hours of watch time and 1,000 subscribers in a 12-month period.
Yeah, which is a death knell for any small channel.
Or we can also talk about how many animators have been run off of YouTube because of these algorithm changes. Not that duplication thing, but the way the algorithm is set to promote channels in general. It's like animators take months of work to get something out, depending on what they do.
Yep.
It's like, Lord Bung who does the Confinement series. It takes him a month or 2 for each new episode. It's like, and if he was monetized and everything, it's like they would not promote. I don't think they'd promote it as much.
Nope. There's this one series of channels that work. I forget their name, but they're big time Alien and Prometheus fans, and they're doing animated shorts on, the events before Prometheus and all that. What their take on stuff. Last I looked at their one channel, it's like the last animation was almost 9 months ago, and before that, like a year. It takes a long time.
Yeah, it depends on the production values and everything else, and how many people we got working. Many animators are one-man teams.
Yeah, and that's the thing with our channels. It's like, well, technically with mine, it's me and you, but with you, it's just you.
Well, yeah, and I have help from some artists and everything else every once in a while, but for the most part, I do all this myself.
Yep, it's not like we're Gerard from The Completionist, where we have a whole team, or MatPat for that matter. I mean,
it's like besides the fans that help me out with artwork and stuff like that, if they're not helping me, it's me.
Yep. And
I just don't like how YouTube is treating content creators like they're criminals. Like I've been saying, it's like they treat content creators like we're criminals, but yet they'll give added, but people like Jimmy Fallon and all the other people that they support, they get a free pass.
Yep.
Meanwhile, we have to walk on eggshells.
Yeah, it's disgusting, really. And I'm pretty sure the people who have said that this is a ploy to, chase off content creators and turn it into a online diet Netflix are correct. But at the same time, who the hell is going to sit there on YouTube watching Jimmy Kimmel for real?
When they can watch it on TV.
Yes.
Or they can... And the thing is, ABC and all that, they have their own stuff as well on their mobile networks, on the mobile devices and everything.
Yeah.
And why does YouTube want to be Netflix when Netflix already exists and does the job for people who want Netflix?
On top of that, I mean, if you're looking for episodes of South Park, Comedy Central has all the episodes uploaded to their servers already, and I think they're ad-free or close enough to it.
Or if you want to, you can watch the YouTube live streams that has copyrighted content 24/7 that never gets taken down.
Yeah, how screwed up is that? I mean, you got these channels airing copyrighted content literally constantly live. They don't get shut down. But somebody does one arbitrary little thing that shouldn't even tick on the radar, and they get their whole life destroyed over it.
Yeah.
I mean, holy hell, that it's that CEO. I guarantee you. I mean, ever since she took over, her policies have just had a rapid decline on YouTube.
Yep.
I don't remember YouTube being this shitty. I mean, it always
or the fact that she made a comment not too long ago saying, "Oh, we don't have money, we don't have all this funding and everything for YouTube, yet they have $25 million to mainstream media."
Yeah, we don't have the funding to have people investigating videos, but we have $25 million to give to the mainstream media. That's just insane.
That's a big slap in the face.
Yeah, slap in the face. That's just them going, fuck you.
It's like, yeah, people come to YouTube to watch original shit. It's like I told you, like there's a lot of, I like to use YouTube because I like to watch lore channels, like exploring series. I like to watch cartoon review channels, like cartoon clip shows. Like these are shows you won't see on Netflix or anywhere else. These are individual shows.
Yeah, and I mean, I know you don't like MatPat, but I mean, game theory and film theory are pretty original when you get down to it. I mean, technically.
Yeah, that's true. It's like it wouldn't technically be on a TV network.
No, it wouldn't. But I mean, even if they're like theory channels, everyone has their own style and take on things. I love the Theorizer. He comes up with pretty awesome theories about movies like Coraline. And
yeah, that's true. Like there's different theory channels, but they all have their own takes. It's like with SCP, people who do SCP narrations. It's like I have my own take. Vulcan has his own take. SCP Illustrated has his own take on a story.
Yep.
It's like it's three people telling the same story, but it's always told differently.
Yep. I mean, hell, look at the True Hoagie channel. I mean, who can say that Warframe videos are original when you get down to it? However, everybody has their own style of doing things. Some people like Tactical Potato talk and talk and talk and give good advice. Others just do action.
Some people like ShadowSurg does challenge runs.
Oh, ShadowSurg just has inhuman levels of skill. I think he's a machine, dude.
It's like, but yeah, everybody, like everyone can do gameplay videos, but everyone does it their own way.
Yeah, I mean, even Pathfinder, our favorite Dracula man, when he plays Killing Floor, I mean, he's putting himself in there. Every time he's like, "Oh, I'm going to blow up the pigs." I mean,
It's like you have comedy let's players. You got all kinds of different types of people, and you would
yep,
never see this stuff on a main media network.
yeah. I mean, jeez, I can't even stand watching TV most of the time. It's always the same drivel.
Yeah, it's like YouTube is trying to kill off every original. They're like, oh, we want original content, but yet they're chasing off all the people who make original content.
Yep. I mean, what do they want to do? Become Cartoon Network and air Teen Titans Go 20,000 times a day? Not
They just want to be they probably want to be a parrot piece for mainstream media and all that.
Yeah.
So on the news today.
Oh, and by the way, folks, I actually like Teen Titans Go. I just don't need to watch it 20 plus times a day.
Yep. And it was like when I got hit with that demonetization shit, I kept thinking I did something horribly wrong, but then I started looking into it deeper. I'm like, you know what? I didn't do a damn thing wrong.
Yeah. I mean, the only video I could think of that could have counted for a duplication was the one I gave you and you edited to my specifications. So it wasn't even a complete re-upload.
Yeah.
And, you know, that was my content and I gave you permission. So who are they to jump on you?
Yeah. It's like there's some screwy going on. It's like some people have said like they've been going after certain groups of people for a while now.
Oh yeah, they were hammering the horror people for the longest time. Oh, what was his name? Rob Dyke? Yeah.
Yeah, he got demoralized pretty hard because he stopped uploading videos as frequent as he used to.
Yeah, he used to do a video a week, but then they cut him off, and he had to rely solely on Patreon funding, and then his content just stopped coming. And I don't even remember the last time I saw a video from him, and I liked his stuff. I mean, it was documentary.
I like Rob
stuff.
Dyke.
Yeah. I mean, I liked it when he did those videos on serial killers and whatnot. It was an interesting, take on things.
Yeah, it's like he did things on missing people, serial killers in general. He did like documentaries on them.
Yep.
But it's like that's original.
And he had that awesome voice for it.
Yeah. It's like on this episode of Seriously Strange or whatever. It's like,
yeah, I mean, I love his content, but it's basically gone. And like Sea Nanners, I like his stuff, but I haven't seen him upload a video in forever.
It's like I don't know what YouTube's game is, but they're obviously not going to make a lot of money if they keep doing this to everybody who even breathes the wrong way.
Yeah.
And it's like what a lot of YouTube content creators say. We have to walk on eggshells.
Yeah. Oh, gee. What was that incident a while back? It was like not the Parkland shooting, but something similar where somebody tried to set up a charity for it, a legit charity, and YouTube kicked them in the balls, saying you can't exploit tragedy, but then they let Jimmy Kimmel do exactly that.
Yep. Yeah, it's like rules for thee, but not for me.
Yeah, and that's horse shit. Okay? I don't care if you like celebrities or whatnot. In the end, they're just people. And, you gotta treat people the same. With the same level of fairness, at any rate.
Yeah. You gotta treat people the same. Like, people should not get special attention just because of who they are. Yeah.
And I don't understand how YouTube could sit back and think nobody will abuse this system when, we've had rampant abuse of all their systems for years. I mean, good grief. I can't recount how many times we looked over the DMCA stuff and found out companies are using the DMCA to silence one another, to drive out competition. Every Tom, Dick, and Shlomo Harry using it to silence somebody they don't like. I mean...
Like the Alex Mauer incident?
Yeah. But I was also thinking
using that.
I was thinking of the earliest one that we know of, the Konjopi incident, where he went on a complete rampage, taking down channel after channel after channel, targeting guys like Helsing 920. I never understood what his...
Yeah, I remember that stuff.
Yeah, I don't know what his beef with Helsing was, but it took... YouTube knew about it. They had to have known about it, but they didn't do anything. The Anons had to step in and make this guy stop.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, they had to. Yeah. The Anons had to basically run him off the internet.
Yeah, and I mean, and recently we got the whole thing with Alex Mauer, and I'm not going to actually talk about that person, but that was a wave of false DMCA claims that actually actually had to be taken to court over. Yeah. But that's a long thing in itself. Sid Alpha did a video on that. If you want to just type in Sid Alpha, Alex Mauer, or whatever it is, and find that if you want the full scoop on it. But that's not something we're not going to go into, but we're just using that for reference. Yeah. Or recently, the trouble with Mundane Matt.
Yeah.
That's an ugly scene. I mean, you get these people, they're abusing the systems, and they're openly abusing them, and YouTube sits back and, here, we'll give you the ability to match content to your stuff and shut it down. It's like
it won't be abused? Nope.
I bet they said the same thing about the YouTube Heroes program, only they never debuted it because even the Anons were sitting back, cackling, rubbing their hands like, we're going to destroy them.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm glad that YouTube Heroes didn't take off because I knew who the players were in that.
Mm-hmm. And it's always petty freaking losers who do this shit. I mean, it's one thing to file a legit claim. Somebody uploaded your entire content or something, and it's taking credit
I've had
for it.
to file it, and I had legit claims. It's like it was people re-uploading the entire video and then claiming it was theirs.
Yeah, and that's the kind of thing you file these claims for. But you get these people, oh, he said something not nice about me. It's DMCA. I will silence him. Like, god damn, get a life.
It's like, seriously. And back to this whole demonetization thing, I've been haggling, YouTube on Twitter and shit, and sending feedback and everything, and not getting anything back from them.
Yeah.
And that's why people say that's why people have to go to people like Trusted Flagger and H3H3 and people with the clout, because if you don't have the clout, YouTube don't give a fuck about you.
Yeah, and they've made that very clear over the last year plus.
Yep. I'd say 1 to 2 years.
Yeah.
And then just recently I get hit with duplication, even though I've been doing this shit for 4 years with no problem.
Yep. It's sickening.
I know. It's like when I got hit with that shit, it made me sick to my stomach. I think I actually legitimately got sick from the stress that it caused. It's like it can make you sick.
Yeah. Oh boy,
I'm not a very, my health is not as good as it used to be. Man, I have to live off, like, my story. I have to live off medication and shit to keep my ass going.
Yep.
And then YouTube is like saying, well, we can't have that.
Yeah, I mean, it's amazing, I see your content, and I see the people commenting on it. Aside from a few dickweeds every now and then, yeah, I'm seeing nothing but a positive outpouring. People love your content. They love you. I mean, you're a big, lovable dude, and, you know, I mean, we know people that they would kill to get the comments and whatnot that you get. I mean, you get on there, you see, oh man, I thank you for this video. You made my day so much better.
Yeah, it's like I get that every so often. Like people say, hey, you help me sleep at night. These are people who suffer from. A lot of these people who watch my stuff are military veterans who suffer from PTSD, and that helps them sleep. It's like, if it helps quell the nightmares and shit, then I say I'm doing a good job.
Yeah, and
like I know people in real life who have PTSD, and anything that they can do to make them settle down, at night is a godsend to them.
Yeah, I mean, shit. I see this stuff all the time with your stuff, man. And it's really upsetting. And that night you popped up and you're like, my whole channel was demonetized. I almost heard a record scratch. I was on Warframe and I had to finish up that mission and I got off. I'm like, what?
Yeah, and I was like, and like people said when I made that original video about me being completely monetized, like I was wounded.
Yeah.
And not like that whole ghost thing, like, I'm wounded! It's like, no, I was fucking wounded. It's like, I love doing stuff like this.
Yep. And
it's like, I have a passion for this shit. And you two basically heard it.
They shit all over it.
Yeah.
I mean,
for no good reason.
Yeah. It's demoralizing. Especially when you sit back and think of all the crap they just caused. I mean, they don't know. They don't know that any ad revenue someone makes could be helping their life or, you know, health or whatever. They're
like at me, it helps pay bills and keeps it keeps my medication coming in.
Yep.
Like, I don't want to apply for Social Security. It's like, I'm not disabled in that regard. It's like, I still work, like 4 days a week, but that's about all I can do at this point.
Yeah. Neither of us are young.
Like, my health has been in decline. It's like, I used to be able to do that shit, like, I used to be able to do 12-hour work weeks and everything, but now I can't do it anymore. My body gets tired quickly.
Don't you mean 12-hour work days?
Oh, yeah, 12-hour work day. That's right.
I was going to say, I mean, 12 hours
it's a 12-hour work. What am I, George Jetson? Okay, I fucked up on that one. 12-hour work days.
Beat Eastside Steve.
It's like, oh, that Mr. Spacely making me push buttons for 12 hours.
Actually, George Jetson had 3-hour work days.
Oh, yeah, that's right. He had 3-hour work. It's like, oh, I had to push buttons for 3 hours, that slave driver.
And then he comes home to a loving wife, 2 kids, and a loyal robot. A loyal but sassy robot. Yeah. And a talking dog.
Yeah.
I mean, that dude had it good. Oh, man.
And that's what easy living will do to you.
Yeah.
Not like I ever had easy living.
Yeah. Yeah, but oh man, this stuff, it could get so damn demoralizing. I mean, I remember when they first messed with that algorithm and it went berserk. Every single one of my videos was getting flagged even before I could put them out. And when they were flagged, they would their ability to reach people would be just nil. And that's what made it worse. The revenue at the time wasn't anything. I mean, if I took all the ad revenue I ever made, I might be able to buy some bubble gum.
Mhm.
But
Yeah, it's like it hurts. It hurts. It's like I understand why people were like they got demoralized.
yeah,
Then I realized that people were helping me out on Patreon and everything else and buying shirts. Like for a while I was in a dark place. I had my head down and I'm thinking, like, you know what? I'm not gonna let them do this to me.
yeah, I know.
It's
I was
like I
there.
did. It's like I did nothing wrong. It's like I should not take blame for something I didn't do. And now with all the evidence coming forward, it's like now I know it's complete fucking bullshit.
Yep.
Do this for 4 years and all of a sudden, oh, it's duplicated content. It's like what caused this?
What? Oh, we don't have to tell you. We're YouTube.
We expect you to figure out how to fix it on your own.
Except they don't allow you to fix it on your own.
No.
That's the. Oh, what am I thinking of? It's like a monkey trap, where the little monkey reaches in, grabs a date, but it can't get its hand out, but it won't let go of the date. If it let go of the date, then it could free itself, but it's not going to. That's why the trap is
It's like
so.
it's like you're a horrible person, so we completely demonetize your channel, but well, you can apply in 30. You can apply in 30-something days.
Yeah.
Then I went to YouTube support like everybody else told me. It's like that was a waste of time. You got bot responses.
Honestly, I think the only way you're going to make them jump is to lawyer up.
I don't know. It's like there's something screwy here. It's like I have to think my options through.
Man. God.
Because in like 4 years, no problem, and all of a sudden, I'm this horrible person that doesn't deserve monetization, but yet,
And
it's
yet,
like it.
Go on.
It's like I'm like, but yet other people can do the same shit without being demonetized.
Yep, and they don't even give you a way to fix it. You just gotta sit back and take it.
They're like, well, you did this horrible thing. We demonetized you, but you need to fix it. How do I fix it? You need to fix it. How do you fix it? You need to fix it. They just give you the same runaround.
Yep.
And I like telling them, like, I shouldn't have to reapply in 30 days because this is bullshit. But like everyone said, talking to YouTube without serious clout is falling on deaf ears.
Yeah.
Unless you're a big name, you're screwed.
I don't know. I still think getting a lawyer and issuing a cease and desist or whatever might get their attention. But God knows how many lawsuits they're already dealing with for the stuff they've been doing.
Yeah, they've already got enough shit on their hands. Like, not to mention lawyering up is expensive.
Yep.
Which is one reason why a lot of companies get away with the shit they do, because it is so expensive, and they can basically outlast you financially.
Yep. And even if you get a lawyer, it would have to be a case that could really rake in money.
Yep.
I mean, okay. You ever hear of attorney Edgar Snyder? He's had commercials on TV for like forever.
I never heard of him, I don't think.
He might be a local guy then. Well, basically, they say they won't turn down any case, but in reality, they're only going to take the cases that will make money.
Mm-hmm.
They'll look at your case, and if it's like a frivolous, stupid lawsuit that's going to fizzle out, they're just, nope.
Yeah, it's like their YouTubers still dealing with all the lawsuit they got from with them censoring conservatives and everything, and the shit that's gone on recently.
Mm-hmm.
It's like they haven't stopped.
Yeah. It ain't looking good for YouTube. That's for damn certain. I mean,
no. That's why I got a BitChute account just in case.
Yeah, even I'm thinking of opening a BitChute account. I mean, it's just, you want people to see your content and you want them to like it, and enjoy it. No matter what your reasons, those are the most basic ones. YouTube is doing everything in its power to be the opposite of that.
To make sure you have a rough time.
Yep.
If YouTube would like treat content creators like decent human beings, there would be a lot more original content on there. But no, everybody has to. You have to fight the algorithm. You have to fight every single day.
Yeah. Well, remember what I said a little while ago about the newest video I put out, that Warframe video? How it had like 8 or 9 views in 30 minutes, and I was totally freaking surprised.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm getting excited over a paltry amount of views in a short amount of time, because the it's so bad. I've had videos that nobody even pays attention to.
Like, yeah, it's like I need to get back to doing gameplay stuff.
Yeah, you need to figure out your OBS settings. But I mean, I got videos that only 5 people ever looked at, and I actually put effort into these things. It's demoralizing. I'm going to keep saying that because it is.
Pretty much.
It's like, you get to a point where you sit back and go, why am I bothering? Even if people like my stuff, nobody's watching. Either be it YouTube or whatever. It gets to you. Makes you feel bad.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
A lot of people are upset about it. It's like people were really pissed off when I told them about the whole demonetization thing. It's like it should have never happened in the first place.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, you put so much work and stuff into this, and then it goes nowhere.
It's like, in my case, I put hundreds of hours of work into my channel.
Yeah.
Probably thousands of hours. Like, I work really hard on stuff. Like, 40, like, it's like people will ask, like, well, some people think, well, it's easy. Anybody schmuck can do reading. It's like, bullshit.
Oh, they have no idea. Even the reading stuff I've done for you and other things, I've had to do so many takes. It gets ridiculous. I mean, some of those Hoagie quests alone with my lines for those opening skits, I've had to do like 10, 20 times to get the one line right.
Yeah, it's like with me, it's like when I do readings, I have to cut and paste every reading I do, every part of it. And it's like let's not even get started on the 40+ minute videos I've done in the past.
Yeah, it's a lot of work. I mean, holy
crap. It took a 40-minute video took me 8 hours to produce.
Yeah. Before the adpocalypse hit the channel real hard, and I was doing Castlevania Lords of Shadow. Each video of that would take roughly 6 hours, and that's not including recording time and uploading. I mean, that's 6 hours of rendering alone. I mean, this stuff adds up. It's not easy. I mean, yes, it's easy when you record from a console and just upload it directly, but if you're going to do editing and voice work and whatnot, I mean, okay, that Left 4 Dead 2 funny video I did.
Yeah, that took you a while, didn't it?
Yeah, considering I ripped that out of existing footage and didn't do a ton of edits, that still took 3 hours to make a 2-minute, 30-second video. That's 3 hours for 2 minutes and 30 seconds worth of footage and sound effects. I mean, it turned out pretty well in my opinion, but still. This isn't something you just pick up and do and it's easy. It's involved.
Yep. It's like every fade out you see on my thing or zoom in has to be put in. Every picture has to be placed in. Every line of dialogue has to be edited.
Yeah, and you're just one guy.
Yep.
I mean, guys like
I
Matt
have
Pat.
to I also have to make sure the audio is just right because sometimes the filter can pick up.
Yeah. I mean, guys like Matt Pat and like I said, Gerard of the Completionists, they got whole teams doing this stuff. I mean, if it was just them, we'd probably see a video a month from them.
Yeah. It's like those another thing I do too that many people also don't do is like I put captions in as well.
Yeah, and that takes hours.
Yep. It took me about 30 to 45 minutes on this last Patreon request just to input a bunch of captions and also translations for the actual video itself. So you get the captions for, like, I say Spanish because that's like my biggest non-English speaking people that watch my stuff. You got Spanish, so I have to convert that into multiple versions of Spanish.
Huh.
Then I have to go to Google Translate, which is all I got, and then try to translate that into something that people can see.
Yep. This stuff is really involved. If anybody says, "Oh, you could just pick it up and do it right away," no.
Yep.
Then you get the ignorant ones like my neighbor who thinks I'm a lazy piece of shit. Yeah. It's like, oh yeah, I'm totally a lazy piece of shit. I only dedicate hours of my life to putting out content and hoping people watch it and like it. Like, you have no idea how much well, no, you do know. But sometimes a compliment can make all the difference.
Yeah, it does. Compliment, like, hey, I love this stuff. It does. It keeps people going, or at least it keeps me going.
I'd say it keeps a lot of people going because they need the positivity in their life.
Yep.
Yeah, it's just oy vey. And
we should probably wrap this up, though. I think we've been talking a little bit too long.
Probably. It's at the 47-minute mark. Holy crap. We had a lot to say. Well,
I was just wondering, like, yeah, we had quite a bit.
Well, we have been talking. You did want to do a podcast back in the day. I guess this counts.
Yeah. I guess it could.
Yeah. Well,
but definitely not a 47-minute podcast.
I don't know. People might like listening.
I was hoping to get you. I was thinking, well, yeah, it's true.
Yeah. I mean, people might just like listening to us. I don't know.
I don't know. I got it. I kind of got one planned for like maybe 30 minutes, but that's like with all the other stuff, all the other community stuff I was planning to put in it for the actual East Side show.
Yeah.
Because I was going to do like a fan art section for each episode. I was going to do like maybe some short Q&A, maybe a question to the audience, and then maybe a short like 10-minute interview with a guest or something.
Yeah.
Like 10 to 20-minute guest interview. Not 50 minutes.
Yeah. Well, it's just me and you right now.
Yeah.
And, hey, we've had a lot to say.
Yeah, I was thinking about for the East Side show, we could like talk about different topics, and I have some guests lined up too. So whenever I can get this all figured out.
Yeah, and that's among stuff. I mean, like, we still got to do more Hoagie quests now that I'm back in action.
Yeah. Yeah, we got to do that, and I'm thinking like for the first episode, I may have you as a guest star because I'm like, just to see how it works.
Well,
because I can always get a hold of you.
Yeah, I love the fact that I'm consideration because of my availability.
Well, other people, I don't get I only talk to you like once a month.
Yeah, especially some of our friends who have lives.
Yes. Well, So I'm thinking about making putting the groundworks in for an actual East Side show. Well, I already made it a nice little intro for it.
Yeah. Well, we'll see what the future holds.
And
Anyway,
people that said they want it. But anyways,
I think we'll catch them in the next one because it's just hit the 50-minute mark.
Yes.
All right.
End the recording.
Yes, I shall end it now.